That's the sound for choosing a language? British jump scare? Like, 24 years of nostalgia is coming rushing back to me right now. Oh my god, I did not expect it to hit me like this. Look at that, the face in the sand in the menu? I didn't even remember that. Hello everyone, and welcome to The Mummy Returns. And for a while in my youth, this was probably my favorite PS2 game. It was so cool. I loved the Mummy movies, I loved the action, I loved the comedy, I loved just seeing all the different mummies and cursed artifacts and all that stuff. It was so awesome to me. But that's not why we're here today. Now, I wanted to play this on original hardware, but unfortunately I don't think my copy works, even though I do still have it, but now we're doing it on emulation, which just means much higher resolution and frame rate than what I'm used to. Now this may seem at first like a typical movie tie-in, and in many ways it is, but as soon as I press new game, you're going to see what differentiates it from the others. Look at that. 2 campaigns in which we have our choice of whether we want to play as the movie's hero, Rick O'Connell, or as the villain, Imhotep, and between the two, he is a lot more interesting. In fact, it's kind of strange that Imhotep is seemingly the default choice. And that transformation he's going through there is not just for show. Let's check it out.
6,000 years ago, a fierce warrior known as the Scorpion King led a great army on a campaign to unite the known world.
Through the Fast and Furious movies.
Well, the Scorpion King and his army were defeated by the Sumerians and driven deep into Shir, the sacred desert. On death's door, the Scorpion King made a pact with the desert god, Anubis. If Anubis would let him live to conquer his enemies, he would surrender to Anubis his immortal soul. The next year, the Scorpion King stormed northward with the army of Anubis. No power on earth could stop the supernatural warriors, and the Sumerians were crushed before them. But the Scorpion King's moment of victory was also his last. As the army of Anubis was returned once again to oblivion, the soul of the Scorpion King was banished to the underworld. Ages have passed from that year to this, the year of the Scorpion. In this 1 year of the millennia, the army of Anubis can return to ravage the earth like a lethal plague, if the evil sorcerer Imhotep has his way. Having uncovered the corpse of the mummy in the desert sands, a dark order now works to revive the only being mighty enough to overthrow the Scorpion King, claim the army of Anubis, and go on to rule the world in darkness. May the gods help us. The mummy returns.
I don't know if I've ever sat through that entire spiel before.
Rise up, rise up, rise up.
Thank you, my servants. Your master has awoken.
Ah, you carry a heavy curse with you, my lord. The Pharaoh and the ancient gods are not pleased. They have many powers that can stand in our way and keep us from our quest. The gods of the Nile must be appeased. We have brought these sacred statues here so that you can try to make atonement to the ancient gods. 4 offering stones have been hidden throughout the museum. Return the stones to the statues. If your offering is accepted, the gods will bless and make a gift to you in return. Ah, your magic is growing stronger with every passing moment, Lord Imhotep. But the strength of your powers drains your own life force, my lord. The curator tells me there must be at least 3 canopic jars within this very museum. I fear you will not be able to survive long without retrieving them. The jars will help you increase in health, which will allow you to expand your growing powers and cast more powerful spells. But better yet, Some of the jars have been known to contain spells. You cannot regenerate your mortal body without the souls of the living, my lord. If you suck the souls of the living, you will be able to enhance your powers and your strength. Here, try a guard or two. I'm sure they're delicious. You can suck the life force from human beings to restore your own strength and power. If you beat a human into submission, they will become stunned and powerless. Only then will you be able to steal their life force. Let me show you the ancient spell.
And here we are. It's only now I'm realizing that every line of dialogue is an MP3 file deep in my brain. But here we are. Look at our character. Look how nasty we are. So we'll have to do something about that. I thought this was so cool, being able to play as the villain, to go on a rampage and have our own story where this is actually what we're supposed to be doing and not just getting an instant game over. This may not be quite so novel now, but I remember in the early 2000s, it was always a talking point on forums, why don't we make games that allow us to play as the monster? It's actually weird to think about all these years later, because now there's tons of games where you play as the villain. Stubbs the Zombie, Jaws Unleashed, Destroy All Humans, Carrion. But back then, it was like one of the big things. There are no games where you play as the villain. It just wasn't thought of as something that would be interesting by developers, I suppose. How do you make that fun as a campaign? But these days, I think games have shifted into being, well, less cookie cutter, less formulaic, and now that allows us to experiment with different viewpoints. Let's go expand our powers. It was right trigger. We prime it up and everything. And just like that, we've gained a little bit more color to us, shall we say. And that was the most fun part of this. We actually degrade and restore ourselves as our health goes up and down. And I don't know, being able to visually see what state we're in is such a cool thing. Not to mention the absolutely horrific way in which we get that health. I could do without the blur effect. But there we are, nearly entirely restored. Okay, can we jump? There's gotta be some way to get up there, right? Ah, there's a climb prompt. It's time to begin our unholy rampage through the museum. Our night at the museum, shall we say. Okay, we can save whenever. Now let's go introduce ourselves. Sounds like somebody heard me. There you are! You seem... Ow. You seem a little in over your head. Ah, we killed you. So if I want to fully restore, I'll need to stun you and then quickly grab you. Ah, we gotta be quick on the trigger pull. But now we are no longer Mummy, but man... Oh, but I haven't even showed you the coolest part yet. Just you wait. Here we have these museum exhibits. Just like any PS2 game, things are looking fairly sparse. Hey, whoa! You guys. Now, anyone who's seen the movie will recognize these as Magi. A sacred order sworn to prevent, this sort of thing, I guess. I didn't have to suck your soul because I'm at full health, but, well, dang if I didn't want to. Soon, brother. Whoa! Oh, she's packing a Tommy gun! Alright, well, they're actually handling it surprisingly well. Wow, you're tough for a museum guard. Oh, we can go into first-person view. See, this is what I love about this part of the game, is that not only is it giving us the power fantasy just of being the villain, it allows us to actually be overpowered. We can heal from anyone, any enemy. Everything that stands before us only makes us stronger, and I don't know, it's really cool that they didn't worry so much about game balancing in that respect. They let us be powerful, instead of just making this be a skin. This all probably sounds like nothing now, but it was a huge deal then. And it seems like there's another canopic jar. Our powers expand further. Our punch packs a much bigger punch than before. But there's a reason why we need to grow our health like this. See, much like a pregnant woman, we're eating for many. We just need to find the chance to do so. It won't quite let me do it yet. Look, you get launched. You know what? I'm assuming that's actually a result of us gaining this extra power. So that actually is kind of bad for me, because now I'm having a much harder time taking your soul. Which is really inconvenient, you know? Alright guys, line up. Wow, if I flurry those attacks together, you are dead, like, instantly. Look at all these exhibits. Oh, hey, have we got a boss here? Oh, there's a combo going. Alright, well, I'm gonna need your stuff. Wait, why did you have a cutscene? You're no boss. I guess you knew I was going for the jar. Now, what is this? Offering Anubis. Wait, we saw one of those floating in one of the skeletons in the lower exhibit. There we are, resurrect. Now this is what we really came here for, and this was my favorite part of the game by far. Let's see, are you real specimens? You are. Now, unfortunately, I don't think you guys are of much use to my legion, but it's just a show of my power. Of course, this does take it out of me. Okay, what's that? We get some health. Look at that, we've actually resurrected everything in the room. I'd never noticed that. We're a walking Return of the Living Dead. And get some more health right there. Alright, who else? We're gonna need some more souls to fuel our army. There they are. Perfect candidates. Wow, you guys really aren't aware of what's going on? Come on. Come on. Why can't I? There we go. Come on, guys. Do not despair, for you are going to be part of something much greater. This is such a horrifying thing to allow the player to do. And it's by far the best part of the game. Okay, it really is just making sure that we have everything we need on the way back. See, it's just like Carrion. Individual enemies can be dangerous to us. We're not invincible by any means, so it becomes unfun. But they are fuel. That's their primary purpose in this world. Now, let's get back to where we came from. I don't actually need you right now. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Somebody's shooting at me. It's not gonna do them any good. Out we go! Wait, are you attacking me? You're attacking me! What the heck? Can you focus on him, please? Why? Why would you do this? I made you! This is already going way wrong. Okay. So that one didn't work out as planned. But at least I got the offering that I needed. Alright, nope. We resurrected someone else, too. It did everyone in the room. Or anyone in proximity, anyway. Come on. I need some reimbursement. And I'm pretty sure cats are actually bad. I remembered that much. Remember, in the movie, Imhotep was afraid of cats, and they will suck the life right out of us. Literally, they'll just kind of run around at our feet and drain our life force. So we're gonna leave you guys where you are. Maybe I could use another, though? We're pretty low right now, but our army grows. I'm in a bit of a vulnerable state right now, so I'd really appreciate you not being so hostile. I would also appreciate you not dying, because I need your life. Abasa's sword. Oh, I can use a weapon! Well, unless you do stuff like that. Alright, there we go. I did not remember that Imhotep could use weapons. Alright. If you could stop killing this guy, that would be great. I need what he's got. You know, you guys seemingly are just kind of hanging out around here. I mean, it's good that I'm leaving my mark all over the place, but still, I would like it if you would follow me. I guess that's technology that wouldn't be perfected until Stubbs the Zombie, then. That's another thing I've got to play on this channel. Because years later, it kind of did take this concept and run with it. I don't even know what happens after this. Like, for a game that I'm so nostalgic for, I always just played this museum level because I could so easily just go on a rampage like this. But I think some higher tier goons are in order. How many jars have we found? 3 so far? Oh yeah, I remember this darkened hallway. I remember creeping down it, trying to turn the camera so that I could see inside this doorway, just so that I could roleplay as this looming threat stalking the halls, with everyone else unaware. It seems like there's some area damage on the sword, which is kind of nice. Even some modern games don't really get that right. Some more offerings. Wait. Are you something I can bring back? You are. Rise, servant. And this is not even Egyptian. But you'll bow to me all the same. Look at you. This was always my favorite part of the game, just the way the mummies look. The way you have all these different creatures slinking around. And the fact that we're actually responsible for them, that they work for me. But I think there may be something else somewhere. You guys. With your shield and your sickle, you are our elite buddies. But you take just about everything I have. How terrifying and cool is that? We're gonna have to be careful, though. Ow, come on. Once more, I would really like it if they would follow me. I think there may be a command to get them to follow me. Oh, look at that. It actually has a basic 3D map. It's kind of surprising, actually. But there are plenty more friends I can wake in here. What in the heck are you? A mummified lion, maybe? I will say it does get a bit tedious sitting through the cutscene every time I want to do something. But yeah, I get the impression that resurrecting you by accident would be a mistake. Not that I even really have the means right now. Oh. Never mind what I said about my Legion being useless. I can hear them fighting somebody in the other room. Oh, you are so full of life. Offering eye. Thanks for holding him at bay. At Ardeth Bay. Yeah, that was a joke. You probably couldn't tell, but it was. The only thing is that they never quite seem to kill anyone. You guys, though, you're the squad. You're my A-team. These are the guys who get it done. Let's head all the way downstairs. And there's no going down there. Piles of crates. In the most fire hazardous places imaginable, and always, always in the way. Look at them harassing these museum guards. Yes, yes, keep up the good work. Keep it up. Oh, hang on, I think I just accidentally killed them in the middle of all that? But wait, we can collect their body parts. Why? It's all in my inventory. Wait, what do I do with these things? I can actually just... I don't know what I resurrected. I'm just very curious what happens if I resurrect you. Oh, you know what? I think you're a baboon. And wouldn't you know it, you're angry. Very angry baboon. That sound effect. Well, I brought this on the world. Offering Horus. So I guess we have to place these directly. Right there. Okay, it'll tell us where they go. Power amulet. Gift of regeneration from the gods. Okay, now we need offering Anubis, which goes here. Apis spell. Temporarily confers enormous strength to the user. So these are perks that we can use whenever. Alright, next up is Eye. Okay. However you pronounce that.
It is the son of the American Rick O'Connell. And the wife Evie, she is often at the museum. But I believe you have already met these Americans, have you not, my lord?
Imhotep! You will die at my hands now, creature, as you should have perished at the hands of my Magi forefathers thousands of years ago. For the Pharaoh!
To your death.
Hurry, my lord. You will never defeat the Magi unless you resurrect your own devoted soldiers. Do it, now!
Way ahead of you. Let me just get over there, avoiding the hail of bullets. It tickles me to no end that I'm pretty sure Imhotep is Kevin Michael Richardson. Alright, it's gonna cost me something, but you gotta outsource labor. It's the only way to be a good boss.
We have the bracelet. Come, Lord. The quest is upon us.
Though Rick is able to save Evie.
See, that's the thing about PS2 tie-in games. It doesn't matter if the story in-game is coherent, it just assumes you sell the movie.
Since he betrayed the Pharaoh, the mummy now moves freely toward his destiny. And with Alex in hand, Imhotep will now be able to locate the hidden oasis of Shir, the resting place of the Scorpion King. On to Cairo, where Mila has arranged passage to Karnak, and a temple where Imhotep will soon be reunited with his eternal love, Anak Sunamun.
I have the boy. We will go wait for the train to Karnak. It should come by nightfall.
Careful. The parents, the Americans, they will be here, seeking the help of the Magi. I will stop them. By nightfall, the boy will be an orphan.
By nightfall, Lord Imhotep, you must return to us at the station. You cannot miss the train to Karnak. We must continue our journey.
I will be there. Go!
It's really strange. I must have seen this cutscene at some point because, once more, some of that was just in my head. But, well, the museum level was really all I have any familiarity with. I was so young, I would just replay it over and over again. And I guess, in our state now, with full health, we can just walk among everyone. I wonder if that would change otherwise. There's also a weird haze effect going on here. Oh, never mind, you guys recognize me. You know what's up. Okay, well, we're gonna commit a murder in broad daylight. Give me back what I lost. I cannot be looking messed up on the streets. I forget 1,000 things every day. Looks like you've already made sure this is one of them. Ah, PS2 games. You gotta love them. Wait, do I still have my inventory? I don't. I had my offerings. Now what do I do with them? It's so hard to actually look in a particular direction. Give soul, please. See, one thing I do wish is that, since our appearance degrades relative to our health, these guys should be able to do that as well. Like, imagine if we just left an empty husk on the ground like in the movies. Okay, what's going on down here? Oh, yep, cats. Alright, we might have to attack. Nope, seem to be... Nope. It's a slow burn, but enough that we have to avoid you. Can I please take one of your swords? Ah, man. starting to cost me health. I'd gotten used to the 2 hits and then suck their soul. But the problem is if I accidentally hit a 3rd time, they're getting launched. There we go. I'm really finding that I don't have a whole lot to say about this game beyond this point. Oh, cats. Ignore the cats. Cats, I believe, were sacred in Egypt, and so they're pretty much holy water to me. Oh, by the way, I believe we've pretty much proven this religion true, considering we can make these offerings and immediately get real physical property back. Whoa! We just launched you! And you forgot what you were doing. Yeah, this really is just a maze, huh? Okay, we found the main city streets. Come on, get... Okay, I'm gonna need some help from you, please. Thank you. And by the way, might I say, it is really, really nice of you to just kind of wait around while I'm doing this. Yep. Die, please. I do not have time to do the soul-sucking animation for every single one of you. And hey, there's plenty of helpless civilians here that I can always draw from if I need. Perks of being the villain. Wow, we're powerful. Hey, when you're mashing the attack button, it's actually kind of fun. We have a kick ability. I imagine we would use that for the cats, but I would really rather not. This is my cat-specific pacifist run. Here we are, now we're in a place. Hey guys, knock knock. Don't you hate it when you're just kind of chilling in luxury and a mummy starts to raid your palace? Your footsteps all around. There's a lot more where these guys came from. I can't see a thing. The cameras in this are awful. Wow, we are just doing some kind of paranormal John Wick up in here with our bare hands because we're too stupid to pick up one of these swords. Oh, see, you weren't too stupid to pick up a gun. There we go.
Who is it?
He uses the default death sound. You guys were not listening to what was going on out there, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna need you to reimburse me for everything I lost coming in here. It's only right. Where's the last one? I saw you hiding over there. And there's a canopic jar under the table.
The Americans are not here, but a canopic jar is.
Hearty chuckle. Hearty mummy
A
chuckle.
canopic jar the Magi wanted very badly to keep from me. The curse of death. Night has fallen. The Americans will have to wait. I have to get back to the train.
So now it's going to be the same thing in reverse, huh? A maze to get here and a maze to get back. So what is this curse of death? I imagine this will consume a lot of life, right? That's literally all it is. It just causes you to drop dead on the spot at the cost of some health. We can use that as a Hail Mary if we're in a bad situation. Or against something we just can't fight. Unfortunately, there haven't been many things we could resurrect. Imagine if we could just, like, resurrect corpses of you guys. That would really make it like Stubbs the Zombie. I know I'm comparing it to a game that came out, like, several years later, but still. Like, there's ways to expand this. I mean, these days, a game where you play as the villain, or even games in general, are very much about their concept. They're games that all revolve around their key feature or mechanic or gimmick. But back then, like, I feel like games followed a much more particular structure, and the whole industry was very limited by it. You know, just like a real cat, this thing has no idea how much of a solid I'm doing it right now. Did I even gain health from that? You, sir. What about Saddam? Back then, I feel like all games would follow a very particular structure. That guy had no idea what was going on. Where, like, even if you had your skin that went over it, every game was basically the same. Like, a genre you used to hear about a lot was the action-adventure genre, which is such a meaningless way to describe something. But it pretty much just went, you'd go between different set pieces, fight enemies, solve puzzles, and it was all very stiff and samey. These days, games are much more about their concept. They're built around them, visually and mechanically. There we are. All it is health, but don't really have much need for that at the moment. Okay, now I think we're getting somewhere. Our guys and theirs fighting each other. Alright, well, I have no love for mine. I'm a bad boss, that's the whole point of this. I wonder if Red Guy's rethinking his career choices now. Come on, I warmed him up for you. I think as a kid, I watched this for a while, and I don't even know if your guys are capable of, like, finalizing a kill. There, I just did your job for you. Oh, hey, look, no, you did just get a kill. Nice, after I already, like, beat the stuffing out of him, but that's fine. Hey, does any of you guys want to volunteer to be my health? I swear, I do as much damage to friendlies as enemies here. Anyway, thank you all for playing. What happens if I get on the boat? Nothing. I guess I'm meant to be moving beyond, because you guys aren't here. Well, that's what you get for getting in the way. Ow. Down under the train. Being able to launch guys feels really good, but a lot of the time it just means you won't get to use your abilities. Look at you sliding up and over. I'm gonna need your stuff. Curse of Death is a cool ability and all, but if it's gonna cost me health, what's even the point? Let me up. I mean, I think a mummy with a gun could be an exciting new development, and it would really throw them for a loop. I truly believe that that's the next step, is to take one of those from them. Looks like you took care of this.
Wait! Stop the train! Batem Sumata!
Goodbye, Magi.
My favorite part of this game is the hearty mummy chuckle.
My lord. If you can just hold off the Magi a few moments longer.
Time to die, Magi.
Okay, so Curse of Death does not work on you. I have to hold them off, but that's easier said than done because there's a lot going on right now. Look at us degraded so much so quickly. As long as I can keep you guys locked in a cutscene, I'll have my health, and you'll be dying and diminishing in number. You have to constantly be healing from you. I should not have tried to use the death curse in the beginning, huh? Come on. Come on. Now I need to keep away from you. Keep dodging those bullets. Come on, waste your ammo on a mummy. Not like it matters anyway. And I know I can't hurt you, nor can I heal from you. So I basically just have to keep stalling. You know, for a Tommy gun, that thing has a pretty pathetic rate of fire. Nope, I keep getting stuck on this torch on the wall. One would think that at a certain moment you would try changing up your strategy. Time is kind of on my side here. I only need a few more seconds, I think. Objective survive. I'm a mummy, are you kidding me?
Excellent. We are on our way to the Golden Pyramid.
Your powers will know no bounds, my lord. Not when we have defeated the Scorpion King.
And soon I will restore your true soul, and my beloved Anux on the moon will return to me.
Having reduced the city of Cairo to a den of decay, Imhotep leaves with Mila toward
This was at
Karnak,
best a bar fight.
still possessing Alex, despite Ardeth's attempt to recover him once more. Focusing his immediate attention on the task at hand, the mummy looks forward only to resuscitating his true love, Anaxunamun, and restoring her eternal spirit to Mila's body, for Mila is her reincarnated form. It won't be long before the two are together once more.
Am I supposed to pretend that wasn't funny? Look at you glancing over.
The time has come for my beloved to return to me. The soul of Anux on the moon will be restored, and our love will have endured 1,000 years' time. Everything we need is in the temple. Come, my love. Come, my love.
I find it so funny that your mouth doesn't move, and yet you're a rare PS2 game with articulated fingers. Like, they're not just blocks on the end of your arms. And at the same time, during that cutscene, we saw your eyes move. I mean, granted, we're playing this at a much higher resolution, but I feel like this must have been, like, good looking for an early PS2 game, right? I've got to say this, though. I've been playing for barely an hour, and we're already, like, a lot of the way through this, it seems. I mean, at least from my memory of the movie, it seems like we've come a long way. Oh, that guy's just like, never mind, I'm out. Who are you guys, anyway? I'm always looking for exciting new souls to suck. I mean, whoever you are, you'll make a fine addition to my collection, I'm sure. When they have guns, there's like nothing they can do to you up close. I mean, they do have a pistol whip attack. There we go, Spirit Sword! Now we've got something new. Sword imbued with the spirit of a fallen warrior. He was just carrying that? Oh, let's go. It's really weird that we had a weaponless level. Come on, no, you can't run away now. These guys are much more susceptible to cowardice than the Magi. Alright, now we're equipped for this. This weird blur effect is crazy though. Oh, scorpions. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Oof, ouch, owie. Okay, this is what the kick is for. Oh no, bugs. I swear, old games and their enemy choices. You're this ancient being returning to a place of power, and you're like, oh no, bugs! Come on. Also, does anybody else find it hilarious that they all ran out of the pillars in unison, like they were lying in wait? There's an ominous wind and corpses already on the ground. Perhaps we should tread carefully. Dems' ghosts. This seems like a save type of time. These might kill me. And I may not be able to use them for fuel. Still, this game has such a cool, like, variety of enemies, and just looking at them is a big part of the appeal. I will say, though, I'm surprised that there's not really a lot of opportunities to resurrect in this game. Can we hurt you at all? Well, apparently Tommy guns can hurt you. If we can keep you all together like that. There we go. You can be scared away. Fought off, if only temporarily. And there's a jar. Strength of Apis. What does it do? No, please, tell me what it does. I guess we'll find out.
Amulet of Isis. Excellent. I will need this to bring my Anuk-Sulamun home to me.
Good thing it was just here. Now we're getting into what the mummy's all about. Ancient temples, curses. Alright, let's do it. Wow, you've actually put it on. Okay. Perhaps it just makes me stronger for a time. Wait, no, hang on. I'm not intending to beat you to death. I want the sword. Get out of here, you. It's like shooing a fly. And each of them carries some of the artifacts that we need.
Yes. I will need this to resurrect Anuk-Sulamun. Otem Shu Tefant Geb. Heke Baya Ra. Heke Pero Keru. Anuk-Sulamun. Anuk-Sulamun. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up.
Well, that was fun. What's for lunch?
Successfully restored Anuk-Sulamun, Imhotep now presses forward to the hidden oasis, a thick jungle amidst the barren desert, which is home to the mythical golden pyramid of the Scorpion King. While making his way toward the jungle, the mummy spots Rick and company overhead in a dirigible and raises a monstrous wave of water from the river below to bring down and destroy the group. With the enchanted tsunami finally bringing the small aircraft down, Imhotep continues on towards the jungle. The golden pyramid beckons in the distance.
What was the shelf price of this game? Because they're really yada-yadaing a lot of the story.
It cannot be. The gods are mocking us. The boy's parents seem to be alive and somewhere in this jungle.
Thank heavens.
Moon. The Golden Pyramid is ahead of us. We must cross the jungle to get to it.
Imhotep, you know the jungle hides many dangers. Creatures and warriors of every kind. I fear...
You fear nothing. Fear nothing the gods of the Nile could send our way. Soon there will be nothing to fear in this world but us. Lord Imhotep and his army of Anubis warriors. The boy!
I will find him, my lord. Do not fear. I will bring him to you at the Golden Pyramid.
If only we could have predicted he might try and run at some point. Maketra sword. A fine blade of simple design. Oh, we've got it now. Well, at least we're starting with a weapon. I'm pretty sure I never played much past the first level, so why am I so nostalgic for this soundtrack? Maybe I used cheats to, like, unlock them all or something? I don't know. Anyways, those spike pits don't look nice. Perhaps I can... Nope, it doesn't seem like I can do anything that way. And there's the wreck of the aircraft. I think. Can I actually first person? Yes. It's just incredibly hard to control. Through here then? Oh, I guess it is through here. It is... No? Dude, where am I... What am I supposed to do? Wait, wait, something just came up there. Something just... When you die, your soul leaves your body. There, jump. You have to be basically already over the gap, and I guess we have to hit it while we're running. I just want to talk about what astonishingly bad design this is. It puts us in a seemingly impossible situation. We have to use a mechanic that it has never shown us before, has not told us about, and only works for like a sliver of a second if you do something that seems like it's going to kill you, when it seems like it's going to kill you. This whole game has the feeling of whatever, you probably only played the first level anyway. Okay, this is, since we're in a jungle, this is the Crash Bandicoot part of the game. Oops. Ow. If we're really dealing with this, I'm assuming down there is quicksand. Where am I going now? Dude, this camera sucks so much. Jump over, because I can see the things in the pit down there. Thank you. I wonder if walking up to them from down here would kill me. For some reason, we've randomly decided that this is a platforming section now. Okay, all of you die, please. This sword doesn't do me much good against scorpions. Contextual jumping is the most awful idea I've ever heard. Because it's not like we walk up and use it with a cutscene. We actually have to time it too. I mean, is it worth it to use a death curse on scorpions? Is it really worth it? Oh, we can't suck the soul out of them either. Which is such a waste. Scorpion souls are probably delicious. We're not even being destroyed by enemy forces or sacred orders. We're just having a rough time of it in the jungle. Bear Grylls would take us a long way. Well, we found some kind of temple. wish there were more people around. I would have something to heal from. And wait, let's explore around the outside first. There could be some useful drops. I'm not seeing anything, but I am hearing something. And that ground is a different color, which makes me worried that it's water and instant death. What's up here? More scorpions. As one might expect, honestly. Can we not do anything with that? That looks distinctly... Oh, there's a freaking alligator! I have to kick this thing to death, really? I mean, it's not the most maneuverable, but come on. It's a perfect being. Millions of years of evolution have kept it exactly the same. Okay, you're running off. You just are absconding from this fight. You know what? Fine by me. There's nothing much up here, though. How does one use this? Wait, what is this? Can I do something with this? This looks important. Oh, wait, no, now the sword will hit? Sometimes? Only sometimes? You're dead, but I honestly don't care. I'm reloading. Wait, I can potentially... hang on. I can drop down here. Oh my god, do you want me to platform? Was that what I was supposed to do? This practically feels like exploiting like an out-of-bounds glitch or something. But it's actually seemingly what I'm meant to be doing? This camera does not work for this either. One. Jump. Just made it. And we're at this thing. What does one do with these? Oh, we have to put our sword away and then we can use it. Okay, and then you guys are gonna open up all different ways to get across the water. I don't believe we take any form of fall damage. There's so many unexplained mechanics in this game. Okay, nope. There's an alligator here and a you. I need that cutscene triggered. You wait patiently, please. Next question is gonna be, what about that thing we saw elsewhere? No grabbing on. You there. Okay, I guess I just can't operate that at all. But then where's the third head? Alright, you're the third. You guys are all ready. I'm out. Screw this place, it sucks so much. Just like this level. Sudden platforming that this game was truly not built for. In fact, we're definitely gonna save right now. These controls are not great to begin with, but when combined with the camera, they become truly awful. Anubis Roar. I'm guessing that's some kind of area of effect attack then. Oh, here we go. Here's some food. Oh, I don't have the health though. I don't have the health for this. Hang on. Nope. Well, this ain't a power fantasy anymore. I've got nothing with which to deal with you. I'm just getting stun locked to death right now. Somebody get stunned, please. There we go. Now maybe we can start to turn this around. It's just like the train station boss fight again. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a real issue here when one of you can't be killed. I need full restoration. You know, you guys actually would have done a better job simply not showing up at all. Come on. And now you're alone. Now, I can take out the sword, which I didn't have a minute to do before. I can stagger you for a second, but I don't think you're actually gonna die. The question now is, what am I doing then? I mean, I could try the roar. Can you get me while I'm up here? No, and you're still right beside me, so you're not going to use your gun. Well, you may as well be kneeling before my throne at this point. I don't want to use the health, but what if I try the roar? That didn't even stop you from shooting. Come on. Oh wow, I was actually supposed to fight you.
This is not the end, creature. The Pharaoh shall be avenged.
He's shaking his fist while cleaving through the jungle. Now, once more, this game just doesn't explain anything that's changing around me. Like, why would you have him thrown in here with no fanfare, not even a cutscene, to indicate that I'm supposed to fight you when I couldn't at any other point in the game? I guess I'm supposed to follow you then. Oh no, too many bugs, too many bugs, too many bugs. I guess they're no threat to you then. They never seem to care about my enemies. Oh, and I can hear more of those shooting things. Nope, come on. Once more, I've got nowhere to heal from. There we go. Just saving for everything, just running through. That was immensely lucky. Okay, wait. Oh my god, just let me hit the thing at my feet. Oh no, I have to jump toward a platform I cannot see. And cannot turn the camera to see. Yep. So how am I dealing with you? Yep, just waiting to sting me. There, you know what, that's probably for the best. I can't believe it, like this game took its best premise, the sucking the souls out of people and using them to restore an army of the dead, and it's really only a thing in the first level. Yep, there we go, continuing to be extraordinarily lucky. And this definitely looks like the kind of place where luck might run out. Oh no. Was any of that comprehensible to you? Oh hey, look at that. We've got our health restored. Do we have anything else in our inventory? No. But we have a different sword now. Traditional Egyptian sword with a curved blade. Okay. Get around you. I find that ignoring the bugs is usually for the best. Oh, look at you guys. They're the little pygmy mummies from the movie. And these are their huts. I remember being so scared of these guys. Oh my god! Oh my god, they can climb on my back. Nope, no, no, no. Look at that, they have different animations for grappling different parts of my body. The creature feature is definitely the best part of this game by far. No, get off. You're just stunning me while everything else does the damage. But as long as there are humans around, we can keep going. I feel like none of these weapons are actually as good as the one we got at the museum in the first part, though. Alright, just keep it going. It's a lot of narrow walkways for us to get stuck on, but as long as we can keep moving, we should be okay. Ancient vending machine. Oh, that was annoying. Oh, you've got little blowguns. Right, well, none of you guys are allowed to live. Don't want to deal with any of you. So what force is actually keeping you guys alive right now if it's not me? Come through. You guys can be as annoying as you want. Okay, you're not allowed to follow me, though. I don't want you anywhere near me. Oh my god. Okay, that one might have to die. That's the Pygmy King. I can't hit it at this angle. Wow, it actually died pretty quickly and easily. Get owned, noob. PS2 combat really, really sucked. Like, seriously. It is so stiff. Where am I going from here? Excuse me, They can climb on your backs too, that's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna need some more help from you. Thank you. Wait, there's another ramp down here. And grab you. Bridgestone. And bring it back upward. Excuse me, I'm gonna need you to get out of the way. Let's put you back there. How this mechanism works, I have no idea. There we go. And now we can cross, one hopes. I can still hear the sounds of them all fighting it out back there. Oh, more of this. So that's excellent. I gotta say, like, these environments are pretty nice looking, though. Look, like, it stretches off into the distance. I don't know if that's actually stuff that exists in 3D space, or if it's a clever way of, like, doing some kind of background. But it actually looks really good, and I don't know if you'd even really be able to notice it in PS2 resolution. Like, the art direction in this is actually surprisingly on point. I need you to fall before me, please. Ain't this fun to watch? Oh my god, it's another brigade. Wait, hang on. Let's use some of these abilities. Oh, it takes like half our health, but it's so good up here. I suppose if you're supposed to be like all-powerful, then it only makes sense that the trade-off would be that you use your health to use your abilities. But I feel like a lot of the time it's just not worth it. Like, unless you're fighting humans, where you can immediately gain it back. When you're fighting the creatures of the jungle and mummies and all those things, it's just not reasonable. I'm gonna need all of you to die post-haste. God. Shrunken head. I got a shrunken head, you guys. What does one do with a shrunken head? You just have a Halloween mask to blend in with you? If I take you out, maybe that'll keep them from attacking me. It says it serves as a warning. Nope, you guys are very much still hostile. Alright, screw it. We're doing this the old-fashioned way then. I'm gonna need some more help from you guys. Sorry, that's just the way it is, so please refrain from stun-locking me. There's something here, I guess. Can we use it? Can we use it? Can we use it? I guess not. What do you want, game? Yeah, get kicked, noob. Yeah, can I use this? It looks like something I can use. Oh, I thought he would get launched. Okay, sometimes they get launched. Kicking is definitely the way to go with you guys. Sobek Amulet. What does that do? Amulet inscribed with the image of Sobek, the crocodile god. But I just kind of hold it in my hand. Howdy, folks. I'm gonna need all of you as dead as can be. So I'm just kind of stomping you all to death. Alright, come on, little Sean. Can you just do a little hip bump? I've got no time for the likes of you. Okay, here we go. Is this just the way we came from your arrival? I'm guessing no. You know what? I don't even have time for this. You're beneath me. Literally. Let me out of here. So how come she got to go chase the kid? How come she didn't have to go do all of this? Went from... What are you guys?
Now that I have the amulet of Sobek, they will not attack me.
That's useful. Hey, look, and you explained a mechanic, too. That's pretty neat. What about this? Okay, well, you know, you just explained something, so you couldn't explain something immediately after. That would just be asking too much. Okay, never mind. Health. Lots of health, in fact. May even be worth it to use some abilities here. Now, as for you, look, you're like a Roman soldier. Somebody, I guess, who came here for conquest and ended up staying is some kind of unholy servant. Servant who? I don't know, because once again, I didn't make him. He'd have been a little after my time, I suppose. Yep. No need to deal with you. Wait. I could potentially resurrect you. Never mind, you're gonna do that yourselves. You know what? Everybody wake up. Everybody wake up. I've an idea. I've got a team building exercise I think we can all enjoy. Okay, come to the team corner. And I'm guessing that I probably just launched a whole bunch of you. Oh no, you didn't actually follow me, so I just gave up all my health for nothing. You know what? Let's just go over here. I could have just run through you. That was such a waste. I was trying to launch you into the pit. It's a good thing you can kind of see which boards are going to fall away. Yep.
Now, creature, you will die for the last time.
Now that's a real hearty mummy chuckle.
You have to kill me first if you want to reach the Golden Pyramid.
You do not have to give me a reason to kill you, Magi. I would not have it any other way.
Okay, so here's the problem is I'm kind of stun-locked now. I would really like it if... There we go. Now is when we start turning the tide. There's a real reverse difficulty curve to these things, I swear. Anyway, just follow me this way. I need a little bit of wiggle room. It would be a lot easier to gain wiggle room, by the way, if I could actually turn the camera. Thank you so much, camera. Thank you. I just want everybody who says, like, modern gaming is completely ruined. I want you to know what it used to be like, because this isn't, like, an exceptionally poorly designed game. This is just sort of what it was like in every game. Come on, I'm stun locked. I can't move, I can't do anything. I was completely stun locked. The only thing I can do is keep you stuck behind that pillar while I use you guys to get some health. And then I gotta try and stun lock you to death? There's not really a lot of opportunity to save either. I had to go back a fair way. I mean, I could try to roar, but that costs health. I've got some health on me. There we go. Alright, now, as for you. Oh, you're stuck in a corner. You're actually truly stuck. Alright, let's just keep stun locking you then. I mean, no reason to do anything else, right? I'm assuming Curse of Death doesn't actually do anything to you?
This is not the end of it, demon. The Magi will not allow your diseased soul to plague the world any longer.
I thought I was gonna have to kill you.
I have killed the boy's mother, Evie. Is that what the Americans call her? Our Nefertiti? But the boy escaped me.
What is wrong with your eye?
It does not matter now. We have the bracelet. The Scorpion King awaits us.
I love how it keeps saying, by the way, something resembling a story happened while you weren't looking.
Evie with a fatal blow and leaves her behind to follow her beloved master Imhotep into the Golden Pyramid. It will soon be time for Imhotep to claim his destiny. Only the Netherworld stands in his way, for within that spirit world, past the ancient guardians, he will find the gong that will raise the Scorpion King himself from his supernatural slumber.
Do I have... No, now we have no weapon. It is so arbitrary what you actually start a level with. Doing that gets you off of me, but it doesn't really stop you. Like, none of these abilities are worth the health. Here we are. How'd you get ahead of me? Oh, an ambush. You led me into an ambush. That's what you're saying. That's sure what it looks like to me. Like they were waiting for me and not you. Alright, now what?
The inscriptions are clear, my lord. According to these signs, you must be purified before you can pass through this portal. 4 canopic jars contain the elements of the purification ritual, but they are closely held by the guardians of the Netherworld.
So I destroy the guardians, and we perform the ritual.
Destroy everything you find, and we will recover the jars.
Got it. Problem, I still don't have a weapon. And I cannot take from any of the many weapons adorning the walls here. Are you fighting somebody back there? Whatever, doesn't matter. Hey, you! Whoa, look at you guys, you're cool. Gonna wanna avoid you though. Oh, I remember this now. I remember having the book that came with the game, and it actually outlined all the enemies and thinking, wow, I would really love to see you guys. Anyway, as usual, it seems that running is probably the best bet. I don't have a real weapon to fight you guys with, and you can block. I could potentially death curse you. Oh, and you can stumble me. What's back here? Nothing of interest, apparently. Ooh. Could jump this way. Oh, hey, it's one of you. Hang on, out of my way. I'm beating a ghost to death with my bare hands. Maybe it'll drop something useful. Oh wow, no, I actually really could just beat you to death. It just took forever. I've been trying to kill this ghost by beating it to death, but I don't know, I'm not sure it actually takes damage. You guys aren't great at dealing with me. Perhaps now's the time for a roar? I have a save anyway. Yep. Did any of you fly into the abyss? Not a one. Not a single one of you flew into the abyss. Which is what I really needed. Yeah, just get behind them and kind of stun lock them, I guess. Other than that, it's just button spam. You guys, oddly enough, go down easier than some of the other denizens of the deep. I don't have time for this. And you. And that's quite a few fewer. Alright, Scooby down, and we get the jar. Once again increases our health, but does not actually enable us to do anything new. Wow, these don't really give us a whole lot at all. Oh hey, looks like you're having trouble here. There we go. Now there's a thing. Anubis Axe. This is fun. I'd still rather have your souls, though. Wow, you really just stopped to watch, huh? Oh no, now we've got to go this way. You have fun with that. I've got stuff to do. And ghosts to kill. And just all kinds of things, really. I've got a lot going on. My schedule's full. These environments are pretty cool, and yeah, the soundtrack is actually really neat. It's got atmosphere. It's kind of creepy. It's sort of giving me a Dread Halsey feeling. Look at you trying to sneak up on me during Warship Ghosts. Wow, this is a weapon that actually takes advantage of the 360 spin damage. It's the absolute bane of my allies. And we grow ever more powerful. That sound as you scream and fly away is absolutely horrifying. But once more, I see nothing. I think now that I've got both jars, we should be good. Well, ain't this looking scary? We can walk on our own for the most part. Dead end. Containing only you. Off you go. Nope. Nope. Guys, I only want this. It's all I care about. Please stop spawning in. Your job here is done. I've cleared this chamber. More health for me. Wow, we have really filled to the top of the screen now. How are things going? She really is just hanging out with them chill every time I show up. I'm really starting to think that she's not really on my side. Oh hey, one of you decided to follow me out. This game is falling apart. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Things that I'm able to do normally don't work half the time. I have some weapon for fighting you now, which is kind of cool. There we go! I suppose? Dude, what do I do with it? Okay, there's another one hiding right here. Oh, come on, pick it up. Finally. I have so much health now. Full health. Let's cross through the barrier. Oh, you guys are back? Well, I guess you can have fun with that. Because we ain't coming back. Now would probably be a good time to save, right?
The seal has made me human. My body is weak and pitiful.
Then what did I just do all that
King
for?
would not face me as an immortal.
That was not worthy of a mummy chuckle.
Now I will destroy him even as a man and seal my destiny.
Alright.
Now, right now, let me clarify one thing. I really, really, really hate mummies!
If you're playing as Imhotep, this is your first appearance in the game.
You are strong. I will enjoy taking your life.
Then I'll see you in hell!
You used to be able to get paid for performances like this. What if I just don't go down there? Okay, I still have this thing. So let's go. It's a boss fight, is it? And none of our powers. You're blocking a lot. Mortal Kombat. We're locked in right here. Mortal Kombat. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to make the first move, clearly. You're not mature enough for this relationship. Our health is tiny. In fact, the entire UI has changed. Okay, what's happening? Oh, things are falling away. I can't really attack you head on a lot of the time. It's really only on the backswing that I can get you. Wow, your pain is so strong, the building is reacting for you. I guess I won. Couldn't even be bothered to move your limbs. Well, now I'm worthy.
Imhotep has beaten Rick, and mankind's hope of a peaceable future has been crushed along with him. The Scorpion King has been summoned, and the doors to the lair are open before him. Now mortal, having been transformed by the seal, Imhotep will face this final obstacle with human hands. The Scorpion King awaits.
Yeah, after all this time, why not? I really didn't expect to be beating this campaign here. I thought I was just going to show the first 1 or 2 levels. They actually got The Rock to voice him? By the way, I think this movie came out before the Scorpion King spinoff that they did, and so it was really confusing at the time that it had to be a CGI Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Oh, you're stuck. Never mind. Ow. Okay, so it's a bullfight boss, is it? One of these? Yep. Right over here then. At least the camera turns to face you. Hit, nope. Wow, you are not there for a long time. Yep. Maybe it's best if we're closer. Ow. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something with this. Or I guess that is a hit, because you only ever do it after I hit you. This game continues to be befuddling. You're stun locking me. You're stun locking me. You're stun locking me. I have no way of healing. I can't tell if I'm actually doing damage to you. I kind of thought the place would collapse after, you know, everything collapsed. Oh, there was one over here. Well, wish I had known that. Smack. Should I just reload? I mean, just kill me at this point, right? Oh, nope, you're giving me health. Got any more? Yes, there we go. Give me health based on my losses. Thank you. Thank you. Hang up. Thank you. Okay, now I'm back in the fight. We can keep that one for a little later. You're actually really easy to avoid with the way the camera works, so it's a rare example of the camera helping us. Alright, it says to run up when he's coming down and hold block. Hold block, what? Wait until he's coming down somewhere. Stand in front of where he'll be and hold block. Okay, well you won't let me hold block. And then when he's doing that, we have to hit the highlighted limb, which will paralyze him. And then we can hit him, which there's not really any feedback on this, but I guess we are hitting him. Okay, I guess we just keep doing that then. The guide tells me to hold block, but there is no block. Oh, you dropped something. A leg. I got the leg of the Scorpion King. And now you're giving me more health. So, next phase, neat. It doesn't work anymore. Once you get to that point, it does not work anymore. You can hit you with your own leg, beat you with this if you want. It still works, sort of, but not really. I don't know. I don't know why it's messing up like this. There goes another leg, finally. Please just die. I don't think I've healed yet, so I've collected a lot of these health items. But there's like no feedback on these hits. I would have no idea what to do if it hadn't been for a guide.
Imhotep, get out of the way! I have the scepter of Osiris. So ends the reign of the Scorpion King.
Maybe you could have started with that. PS2 era, folks. Yeah. Let's heal ourselves up. Wait, are you gonna pick that up or not? We picking this up? Thank you. Come on, take your time. So you'll just throw it towards wherever he is. So I guess what we're supposed to do then is maybe do the same thing as before. We need to get you to do your thing, but this time we have to throw, I guess. Hit you in the tail? I said hit you in the tail! Come on! Hit. You're just not hitting him. You're just not hitting him. Okay, now. Grab this, do it. I said pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, do it. Cool editing, bro. Silent mummy chuckle.
The Scorpion King himself, warrior prince of the netherworld, has fallen at the hands of the evil sorcerer Imhotep, the mightiest of mummies. Now virtually immortal.
Mightiest of mummies. I want that on my gravestone.
Neo-Pharaoh, ruler of the entire globe, commanding the army of Anubis, Anaxunamun at his side. He marches forward across the desert sands, laying waste to everything in front of him, enslaving all life that he finds, and crushing all who will not bow before him. Truly, evil has won the battle, and evil has won the war. Not even my order of Magi protectors can unseat him now. Imhotep rules the world in eternal darkness.
And for the rest of the world, this kind of came out of left field, didn't it? Probably didn't have this on their bingo card. But anyway, that was The Mummy Returns, and it kind of sucks. I mean, it's probably not bad by, like, PS2 standards, and of course it's all in the gimmick of being able to play as the villain. A campaign which I beat in about 3 hours, and a lot of that was trying to struggle through jank. So in reality, it's more like an hour and a half, 2-hour campaign. But hey, there's also the Rick side, so maybe we'll come back and do that later. But I just wanted to show you, like, the insane variety of different enemies and how cool our abilities are. It just really feels like it falls victim to the same problem that all of these gimmicky games have, which is that you have a gimmick that is front and center and really useful in the first level, and then practically never appears again. It actually kind of ruined my nostalgia for it, because I had never really played through it before. I would mostly play, like, the first level. But, hey, here we are. And it was definitely worth it to revisit, you know, as an adult, as somebody who has seen the games industry grow and change for 20 plus years. It's kind of cool to, like, see what defines a good game and how that's changed over time. Now I know why that boss fight was so annoying. Tree, you screwed it up. Good going, Tree. It's like a lot of games from the time. It's got some cool things going for it, and that was probably enough to be a selling point. Definitely enough to lift it above other movie tie-ins, which were notoriously awful. And then they stopped doing them, and then they made it so that if a game, or if a movie was getting a game tie-in, it was probably going to be pretty cool. Crazy how times change. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description, believe it or not. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.